If you're in the market for a new or used car and you've been following the United Auto Workers strike, headline writers might have you very upset. Well, I want you to think back to the famous story of Henry Ford and his $5 day. As Henry Ford tells the story, he more than doubled wages for workers at his factories in Detroit because he wanted his own workers to be able to earn enough money to buy the cars that they produced. It's a classic story of a virtuous cycle in which a growing middle class helps build the economy through their own consumer demand as well as through their hard work, except for one small thing. That's not why Henry Ford created the $5 a day. What he was trying to do was to solve the problem of 300% turnover in his own factories that were making the factories inefficient, making it very expensive to replace and train workers, and was reducing productivity and profits. And you know what? The $5 a day worked. It worked brilliantly because when you paid workers enough to earn a decent living so they could take care of themselves and their families, they were more productive. They didn't quit for other jobs. They didn't have as many on-site injuries because they ended up being better trained through their long tenures on the job. So the truth is, both stories turned out to be true. The $5 a day did create this virtuous cycle where higher paid workers created more demand for the products they produced. And in fact, it did increase productivity, reducing costs for automakers and increasing profits. So if this strike results in higher wages for car workers, it's going to be a win for the workers, a win for car makers, a win for car buyers, and a win for the American economy as a whole.